Hello, and welcome everybody to this episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. This is Bill Thomas, your host and presenter for today, and we're going to begin in a few seconds from now. So we're just going to wait until the hour begins, or actually 14 minutes, so not a big deal. Just give me, like I said, a few more seconds so that we can welcome everybody who is coming on live. And so, with all of that and all of that ado, I'm going to begin the presentation in just a quick second. So here we go. Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Bill Thomas, and welcome to another episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. Many leaders learn how to create and craft good strategic, project-oriented, or business development plans, yet few leaders know how to manage their plans for realizing highly productive and sustainably profitable results. So we'll use the next 14 or so minutes to describe a leadership model that will energize and elevate the results of all your plans. How do we define a discipline power principle? It's simple, really. A discipline power principle is any application, technique, or system you use to tap into and release your leadership power. Now, take a closer look at the chart shown on this page. If you could boost or improve your own leadership power and abilities in the categories listed in this chart, do you believe you would be able to transform yourself into a better, more effective, and powerfully creative leader? When it comes to timeless ideas and ideals, you must listen to experts like Jim Rohn, who wrote that discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. Jim's insights are the reasons why I always tell my clients and good people like you that we need to highlight the efficiency and efficacy that are always produced by designing, developing, and using disciplined applications of our leadership power. We really need to appreciate that those applications of our leadership power are the specific functional combinations of our native strengths and talents. Those applications of discipline empower our proven or natural abilities, and they help us channel, direct, amplify, or magnify our available social energies. In short, applications of our discipline will always guide you to accurately identify, enthusiastically pursue, and easily achieve your most ambitious strategic project or operational or entrepreneurial goals. As Drucker points out, the innovation called formulated planning was invented so that managers substitute their guesswork and experience or intuition with more effective ways to define, inform, and diagnose or evaluate the production, processing, and progression and the performances of their people, partners, and populations. Today's leaders must smartly and intelligently improve upon these innovations in planning and strategizing by defining, informing, and diagnosing every aspect of their plans, strategies, visionary missions, or agendas. Peter Drucker's later writings had to explain that those professionals working in management positions needed to understand that he meant that managers draw on all the knowledges and insights of the humanities and the social sciences, on psychology and philosophy, on economics and history, on the physical sciences and ethics. But managers must act, speak, and think as highly effective leaders when they have to focus this knowledge of humanity related or socially based topics on effectiveness and results. That is, leaders must ensure that their organizational efforts, energies, and engagements are solely focused on healing a sick patient, for example, or teaching a student, building a bridge, designing and selling a user friendly software program. In a word, when focusing on the ultimate purpose or most important meaning of their work, managers must become leaders. Let's all stay on the same page here whenever we discuss this idea of leadership power. In fact, as you can see on this slide, any working person has each of these elements of power. We all possess a portfolio of abilities, skills, strengths, natural talents, and ideas and insights about ourselves and our universe. And we all can call upon our individual power elements to perform, excel, and break through many of the barriers and roadblocks trying to prevent us from reaching our promised land. However, as you can see, every leader has three very compelling purposes for using their power and three extremely significant meanings for performing their tasks. In a nutshell, you're not fulfilling your purpose if you're not helping someone or some group to achieve, support, or create a better world. And you have forgotten that the meaning for your performances is to reach for maximum success, robustly grow the enterprise, and take advantage of every golden opportunity. You have to appreciate that the leadership case model is a disciplined application of actions. You will see that these case actions should consist of all four dimensions for every human activity, which consist of actions on or physically based, actions with or intellectually based, actions for or emotionally or psychologically or spiritually based, and actions towards or developmentally oriented or future focused activities. In the leadership case model, leaders are comparators. That is, they assess or analyze the similarities or the differences, and if there are differences, they ask why, between operating states and goals. Performing leadership performance audits versus or compared with strategic plans and the metrics for those plans, which should be actionable, accessible, and auditable. In the leadership case model, leaders are activators. That is, they're manifesting elements of authority for guidance, control, or correction. They integrate and incorporate their ensigns of command with strategies or strategic plans. In the leadership case model, leaders are selectors. That is, they evaluate or discriminate information as background or constant, or noise or irrelevant, or relevant or useful. Such information can be information intensifying fields, they can be knowledge energizing forces, they can be innovation enabling factors. In the leadership case model, leaders are expediters. That is, they are facilitating or making it easy or enabling the processes for fruitful assemblies, nutritious, nutritious catalysts, and blossoming progressions of ecosystem energies. I've just provided two great leadership case model designs and constructions. There are more, of course. In fact, we've seen a couple of them already. But the purposes of these two particular design and construction frameworks are to help leaders design, construct, or apply a framework of strategically best leadership practices and positions. You can also use something like these to help you to establish and work through a leadership power positioning process and system to help you leverage your effectiveness through your functional, symbolic, and experiential expressions, expositions, and explorations. So, the leadership case model incorporates, involves, and includes the disciplined application of four important leadership missions, along with the proven communications driven, results focused leadership practices of challenging and questioning, auditing and assessing, coaching and training, encouraging and engaging. We learned how this model could be used to help you successfully prepare and pilot your strategic project or operational or business developmental plans. In fact, I believe the leadership case model can help leaders lead any enterprise related strategy, visionary charter, innovation initiative, or entrepreneurial venture. This ends today's lesson. Now, what we're looking at here is the agenda, or part of the agenda, I should say, for our legendary leadership power tutorials and coaching monthly performance improvement support program. And as I go back to our control panel for this webinar of ours, I just want to share. Firstly, I want to share the. Yeah, there we go. All right, I've put up the links to the two bonus gifts for all of you attending, as well as for all of you people who are on the replay as well, the replay recording. And just as an aside, just want to make sure that you understand that on the on the replay recording area, all you need to do is to simply use the little question box on the right-hand side and of the screen, and what you will be able to do is you will be able to submit a question to me, even though you and I aren't here live together at this point in time. And you can type in any question you wish to ask me about this or any other leadership topic. And as well as when you hit the submit button, what will happen is they will send that question to me by email. I'll read it, and I will be more than happy to respond to you and to see if I can point you to some great information or give you some great information. And usually I try to give some aspect of an answer, and then we'll try to also turn you on to a couple of resources that can take it even further for you. So you'll get your questions answered just like you were here live with the rest of us. And also, if you would like me to call you, I would ask you to kindly submit your phone number if you are located in North America only. If you're located in Canada or the United States of America, please just give me your phone number and I will call you, and I'll give you my answers that way. I'll probably also email you some answers as well. But if you'd like to talk with me, of course, you're welcome to do so. And if you are located outside of North America, that is, if you're located outside of Canada or the United States, well, simply provide me with your Skype ID. That is your Skype ID. Skype is available in most countries, and just do that. And what I will do is I will Skype call you. I will give you a call on Skype, and we can have a conversation that way too. Okay. Otherwise, rest assured that when you do send a question using the question box, your email, the email that you use to sign up to this webinar session, is already recorded, and it will tell me that that's your email, and all I need to do is to just reply to your message. So a pretty cute little thing. On the right-hand side of the screen, also, you'll see the a little cover as well as a description, real quick description, the legendary Leadership Power Tutorials and Coaching Monthly Performance Improvement Support Program. Um, and if you click on the enroll and get started now, it will actually take you to the page which fully describes this entire program. Obviously, there's more than 9 points involved in it, but I think you'll find that, oh, hey, this looks pretty good. It's a complete support, blended learning, and multimedia type of program. I even postal mail you, regardless of where you are in the world. I'll postal mail you um, a CD and a DVD pretty much every month. And so you get all kinds of wonderful resources, as well as the stuff that we send to you by email, links to ebooks and video tutorials and audio tutorials that you can burn onto a CD and all the rest of that stuff. So anyway, too much for me to explain at this point in time. Of course, this also always includes group coaching, as well as 60 minutes or more of one-on-one coaching with me and you only, together in our own little room, private room. And that way I help to customize your learning for you, as well as, of course, giving you tutoring support and coaching follow-up as well. So anyway, it's a great program, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'm going to look once again in our chat room and see if there's any questions that are out there. I am not seeing any, so what I will do is I will say, listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today in this episode of Leadership Power Paradigms, and I say God bless each and every one of you, and Godspeed to you, and the very best of success in all of your leadership endeavors. This is Bill Thomas saying goodbye and best wishes.